Good day. I am Seminarian Mark Lawrence Okagasan, a third-year philosophy student taking up this subject, Seminar on Special Questions in Philosophy, Relationship between Faith and Reason. The primary material that is used as reference in this subject is the encyclical of Pope John Paul II entitled Fides et Ratio. Today, I will be discussing the summary of the introduction, chapters 1, 2, and 3. But before I will proceed in discussing the summary of it, I will first discuss to you or share to you my short introduction, or shall we say a history and background of this specific encyclical. I can discuss to you, or I will discuss to you, what the reasons or the events why the encyclical was written. It is very important to know these things or points so that we will understand whom this encyclical is addressed to, what are the reasons, uh, what are the specific, or what are the crises that we are facing today that needs proper guidance, especially on matters of faith and reason. So please bear with me because I'm not so fluent in English, but I will do my best to give to you uh, the main points in this video. So just please listen and be attentive. Fides et Ratio is an encyclical promulgated by Pope John Paul II on the 14th of September 1998. It was one of the 14 encyclicals issued by Pope John Paul II. Georg Cardinal Gauthier, a theologian emeritus of the pontifical household, and later the Cardinal Deacon of Sancti Dominico e Sesto, the University Church of the Pontifical University of St. Thomas Aquinas Angelicum, was influential in drafting the encyclical. The encyclical primarily addresses the relationship between faith and reason. For over a centuries, the problem of the incompatibility of faith and reason has been present, and there are many debates about it. And so the Church, through this Fides et Ratio, has reconfirmed the Catholic teaching on matters on faith and reason. In Fides et Ratio, it helped guide scholars, and especially us lay, to understand the relationship between faith and reason. This material is very helpful, especially in these present times where rationality, where there are people who overemphasize rationality over faith, and there are also people who overemphasize faith than reason. So it is very helpful guide, or it's a very relevant material to study or to read so that we will be enlightened on the relationship between the two. In Fides et Ratio, John Paul II elaborates the central theme of the relationship between faith and reason and the united journey in the search for truth. He cites the fundamental question on human personhood and sets the answers in the context of the truth of the faith in Christ. The connection is the linkage and the intimate relationship between faith and reason, which is studied and experienced through the sacred science of theology and the human endeavor of philosophy. In the encyclical, John Paul II wrote, I quote, "Faith and reason are like two wings on which human spirit rises to the contemplation of the truth. And God has placed in the human heart a desire to know the truth, and a word to know Himself, so that by knowing and loving God, men and women may also come to the fullness of the truth about themselves." The Pope set forth an argument that there is a relationship between faith and reason, neither mutually exclusive, and in fact wholly congruent with being a person of faith. It is through the exploration of both that we come to understand God and thereby become fully human. In the introduction of the encyclical, the Pope said that philosophy is characterized as systematic. In the present, excessive pessimism on the power of natural reason arises and becomes a main threat to genuine philosophical inquiry. This event or situation resulted to undifferentiated pluralism. The Pope warned us about this present challenge, that it is very serious. Rapid and complex change leaves the younger generation with no valid points of reference. This is the reason why many people fall into the edge of chasm, not being able to identify what path to follow. It is more pressing at this time the need for foundation for personal and communal life. Chapter 1 is centered on establishing the primacy of revelation in discovering salvific truth. Natural reason also can discover some salvific truth, but not most the central ones which concern Jesus Christ's mission. There is still a mystery in the faith, but it will be helped by reason. So the reason has still a scope in the platform or in the aspect of faith. Chapter 2 is centered on the nature of faith and its necessity. It requires a well-ordered intellectual inquiry for faith to be justified. In chapter 3, it centers on examining natural reason as the preparation for the dissemination and the sharing of the gospel. In this aspect, we can see that hand in hand, faith and reason is compatible even if they are completely different, because these two are very important in attaining the truth. I hope this will be a guide. I know that this discussion is a very short part. The main point here is that there is still compatibility in faith and reason. They support each other. They are tools that are necessity in attaining the truth. Without both of them or the other of them, truth will not be fully attained. That's all. Thank you.